to Sarah Grace Love Food. Today we're making bacon stuffed avocado, and we have a special guest, my dad.
Hi, Sarah Grace.
Hi. So, how do we do this?
Well, first of all, I want to say that, well, I'm Hans.
And I'm Franz.
And we're here to plump you up. Alright. As you know, there's a lot of dishes that are low fat and very, very healthy for you.
Yes.
This is not one of them.
No.
What we have is a half a cup of
Butter.
and a quarter cup of
Brown sugar.
a quarter cup of
Ketchup.
another quarter cup of white vinegar.
Yeah. White wine vinegar.
White wine vinegar. You can also use balsamic. Balsamic. We're going to do about a couple of teaspoons of soy sauce. We have, of course, avocados and some black garlic. The black garlic, if you can find it, is just delicious. It's been fermented naturally for about a month.
Whoa.
And it's black.
Black.
And it has this really sweet kind of balsamic-y flavor.
Oh, what's the first step?
The first step would be, obviously, doing the bacon. The bacon is really the only cooking part of this. And what you're looking for in a bacon is a nice strip of meat surrounded by this really bright white fat, and then another strip of meat. Basically, the meat should be evenly distributed with the fat.
Okay.
And you'll find that most bacon packages actually come with a little window so you can look at what it's going to look like.
Yeah, because I like my bacon, you know, but it has to be just right.
So what we're going to do, we're going to set the stove to a medium heat, kind of medium-low. Is this something that kids should be doing, or?
No, this should not be for kids. Have a parent do it because the fat will splash and you could really hurt yourself. So have a parent do it and just say, Mom, Dad, could you help me with the bacon because I could hurt myself. So okay, please help. And because the fat will come out. So right now you're placing the bacon, correct?
Yeah. I'm just setting the bacon in, kind of one slice at a time.
One slice at a time?
For this recipe, we only need 8 slices of bacon.
8 slices.
But we've yet to find a time when we can cook only half a pound of bacon.
Yes.
Really, 8 slices is about a half a package of bacon for this recipe.
Yeah.
Feel free to add more. Nobody ever complains about bacon, do they?
Nope. You can never have enough bacon, is my motto. Motto. Yep, motto.
What's a motto for you? That's a motto. That's a motto. What's a motto for you?
Yep. So it looks really good. So far, it all looks really good. And you're just placing them on top of each other?
Yeah, obviously there's only limited space. It's going to shrink as it cooks.
Okay, shrink.
And yeah, it'll just take a while to cook. We can maybe talk a little bit and come back
Sure.
into it.
That sounds great. So when you put the thing on top?
Yes, I actually like to cover, exactly. Because again, as you mentioned, the grease that bacon has, I like to put a cover on it, splatter guard.
Yeah.
So we don't get fat everywhere in the house. I like to put a little piece of paper towel on top. It seems to capture any fat that is flying around. And it's always sometimes a good idea to use the fan to suck out any fat that's in the air so your house doesn't get greasy.
Yeah. Plus, we also have a bird, so.
Yeah, so we like to keep everything covered just in case he flies in.
Yep.
So while we're doing that, we could even do the garlic.
Garlic, yeah. So how will we get rid of all the skin from the garlic?
Well, basically you're just pulling off a clove at a time.
Okay, clove.
We'll take, I don't know, there's no set number. And you can use regular garlic as well. This just has a unique flavor. And we found that many recipes out there use a lot of garlic. Like
yeah, half
a cup of garlic.
Yeah.
Whereas you've never liked those recipes?
Not myself, because I like some garlic, but not too much.
So you'll see that garlic is kind of like a little, I don't know, a little C shape. So we want to set the C shape on its ends.
Mm-hmm.
If you set a large knife, flat knife across it, all you're going to do is just bang it.
Okay, bang.
When we bang it, it's going to basically separate it out and make it really easy to peel.
May I try?
Absolutely. And you'll see this garlic is not unlike any garlic you've seen. It is pitch black.
Pitch black.
Look. Now Sarah Grace is doing 3D. So it's pitch black, this garlic. It's fermented. It smells almost balsamic-y, and it tastes balsamic-y. It's really interesting. If you can find it, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So, did I do it correctly?
Yeah, that looks right.
So can I just get to the shell on this and
After that, yeah, pretty much comes off really easy, doesn't it?
yeah.
You just peel the skin off after that. So we're just going to do 3 cloves, so it's not too much. And
And you're able to change it for the taste. If you like a lot of garlic, put more garlic in.
so we're going to throw them in this slicer.
Okay.
It's it's a garlic slicer.
Boo!
Need some help?
Yes.
It is a little sticky because they are fermented.
Yes.
It almost feels like, I don't know, like a thick licorice. Or
By the way, what is fermented?
Fermented? That's a good question. It's the same way that wine or beer is made. Basically what you're doing is let it sit and have the sugars converted.
Oh.
Or the sugars converted into something else, in this case a sticky black tar.
Yes. That is not very well smooth. Oh, crap.
No.
As we just learned.
So the other thing we can do in this time,
Yeah.
while the bacon is cooking, which we can do,
Yeah.
which is going to take a little while, it's
Yes.
not even warmed up yet,
No.
is the avocados.
The avocados.
You want to show them how to do the avocados?
You can do it first.
Well, an avocado is, what you're looking for in an avocado is almost a black color. You're not looking for green. Most of our avocados where we are come from California. California. So what you're looking for is a nice soft. It should kind of indent nicely to your finger. It shouldn't be caved in and kind of really, really old, but it should be soft and give way.
Like this. Like this?
Yep. So what you want to do is run the knife at the very top. You're going to see there's a little pit here. Again, 3D vision. Wait, 3D!
3D! 3D!
Right? We're going to cut it.
Yeah.
And basically you just spin the avocado on it.
Okay.
Just separate it into 2. We're going to take it, once it's fully cut around, just twist it.
Yeah.
One side is going to contain the pit, and one side isn't.
So how do you get rid of pit?
The easiest way is to just hit it with a knife and give it a twist.
But
If it is right, it'll just twist out just like that.
yes, but be careful for younger kids to doing this. You can hurt yourself if you don't do it correctly.
Right. Do you want to do one?
Sure. But I'm warning you, I'm not the best. So right here,
I'd start on the top.
top.
Right where where it was attached to the tree.
Okay.
So now we're not eating the skins, but we're leaving the skins on the dish. We're going to serve it in the avocado.
Ooh.
Oh, nice twist. All right. Good one. Now twist. Perfect.
There. A big nice seed. That's good.
So, is two avocados enough for today?
I think so.
All right. We're going to make a short dish for us, which is 2.
Yep.
We can also blend all these if you'd like.
Yes, and don't we need another pot?
Yes. Which is
That to cook it in too. So that's the other cooking part too.
so we have
Butter.
melted butter. Basically, we just threw it in the microwave.
I cooked it for a minute. But
And most butter things will actually come pre-marked with a 1/4 cup and a 1/2 cup.
yep.
full cup, so you know pretty easily how to measure. You don't even need to put it into a jar, do you?
And if you have problems doing it, just ask your parents for help. So butter, the brown sugar.
So brown sugar is sugar, white sugar, with molasses added to it.
Molasses.
Molasses.
That's cool. So brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
And some ketchup that will go, whoa, actually fast, but then it goes slow.
We're gonna, so we've got a half a cup of butter,
Okay.
a quarter cup of ketchup. You might want to use a spoon for that.
Okay.
And I'd go probably 2 tablespoons of that.
2 spoons.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is just soy sauce.
And do it over the bowl, just in case you spill.
Good thinking.
Because don't want to get all over the bowl. I like to smell soy sauce.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now on the vinegar side, you can add different vinegars depending on what you like. Like you can add we have a balsamic vinegar,
Yes.
which I believe is this is a red one. You can also get white balsamic.
Yeah.
You can use balsamic vinegar, you can use white vinegar. Each one's going to have a different flavor.
Yeah.
And what it does do is it kind of cuts that sweetness
Yeah.
of the sugar. So we're just going to measure up a quarter of that.
Because you don't want to have too sweet. Too sweet goes all bad. Just enough.
So just a quarter cup.
Just a quarter cup.
And can't forget the garlic.
Yeah, the garlic, the sweet, sweet garlic.
Sweet, sweet garlic.
Look. So it might not look that nice right now, but we'll soon.
Okay, you want to blend that up?
Sure. It's starting to turn a little bit red, like a syrup, kind of.
So as the bacon is cooking, again, this because there is grease that comes out from the bacon,
Yeah.
you should have a parent help you. Certainly be there because it is dangerous. Anything with grease can be very dangerous. It can spit, and especially if you're lower height, your face is right at the spitting location. So
And-
although it's dangerous for us, we are a long ways away from it for the most part.
Yeah. And also do not eat raw bacon.
No.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, raw meat. Well,
So-
shouldn't say that because we do sushi all the time. But
Raw bacon.
raw bacon, yeah, that's not really.
Don't eat raw bacon, and after handling it or your parents handling it, they should go wash their hands.
That's a good point. Always make sure to wash your hands prior to eating, or
Yeah.
prior to eating and prior to cooking, especially.
Yeah, because
You made me do that because we had to put the dogs away prior to doing this.
Yeah, and whatever you touch before goes into thing. Imagine finding a dog hair.
Ew.
Ew. Have you ever went to a restaurant and you find a hair? Don't you always you get grossed out?
And there's bacteria.
And there's bacteria. Imagine all the bacteria in the food.
So how does that taste?
I don't know yet.
Try grabbing a spoon.
Boom.
So it's always a good idea to taste as you're cooking so you know how it is, because this is your chance to adjust. Let's say you want a little more sugar, a little more vinegar.
I think it's good.
I think it's perfect.
See?
So, we're just going to cook the bacon, continue cooking the bacon. We can come back
Yep.
when we're done that. Hi, we're back.
Hello. Everything's still cooking away.
Still got bacon cooking.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
We just thought we'd talk a moment.
About presentation. So, is it true that lemon juice keeps it from browning so it looks the best?
Yeah, typically what's going to happen once you cut the avocado and you wait is the avocado is going to go black because of oxidation. It's gonna not look pretty. It's still going to taste perfect. It just to keep it pretty, you put a little lemon juice on the outside.
Yeah.
Just to keep it green. And also what we're going to do while we're waiting for the bacon to cook is just tell you this is an amazing recipe, and it is so worthwhile cooking. It's to look at the recipe, it is really simple and you don't expect much from it.
But it's sweet, it's tangy. My taste buds jump up and say hooray. Not literally, but they feel that way. And it's just a divine dish, very simple. And all you have to really do as your parents, if you can cook bacon, then you can just go off and say, can I cook dinner? And just, it's simple.
And this is always a party pleaser, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's tangy, it's got the tang from the vinegar. We added a wee bit more balsamic vinegar while we're off camera. I just love it. It kind of darkens the sauce a little and adds a really nice taste to it. And what we're going to do is once the bacon is crisp, we're going to fill this little hollow that was the pit previously with bacon. And then we're going to drizzle some sauce on. And ideally with company, what you do is then put additional sauce in another container to offer guests to add additional sauce to their avocado.
So first you can start all pretty and just add a little bit of sauce. Then they can grab a bowl or a plate and just add as much sauce as they want.
Or you can just get messy, and if it's for family, you can just go all in.
Yeah, all in.
What we typically do is a nice big bowl, avocado in the middle of it, bacon on top, and a lot of sauce. And basically, as you eat, you just keep adding more sauce to your spoon.
Yep.
But it is fantastic. You get the salt from the bacon, you get the tang from the vinegar, you get the sweetness. Oh, it's a wonderful dish.
And also, because before we were talking about spoons, I just want to remind people no double dipping. Because there's spit. but it's still always good to try your meal, because if you don't, you could end up with a terrible dish. Not that this is, but if you do it wrong, it can be. And you want to know before sending up to your guests or whoever you're feeding.
Indeed. So we're still waiting on the bacon.
Yep.
We'll be back.
Be back. I cleaned up the little drippings, but we also added two to give it a look. And when we added sauce, it ran down. Because the avocados are kind of like this, not as much. The sauce runs down, and especially when it's 4 or a certain amount that all point the same way, you'll get this nice circle. And it looks really nice. So now we're going to eat it.
I can't wait.
Here's your spoon. Might be a little greasy. So, this tastes really good. I'm digging into the jackpot sauce.
It is so good.
Yeah. It just tastes great. This is great for family, friends, everything.
Yes.
It's tangy, it's sweet. It's everything you would like.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. See you next time. See you next time on Seriously.